Welcome to Commander class number 94, which is 1 my favourite number, 2 the year I was born, and 3 due to the new camera and lighting you can really tell I was born in 94. In this video we will be going over the keyword Landwalk. But before I go any further, a few things I do want to say is 1, I have got a new camera, as I said by the joke at the start. The lighting is still newish, but again, really good. But 3, due to the new camera, there was no jack that worked for my mic, so if you can tell there's no mic, so I have to record this raw, and I record all the videos in the week in one day, so hopefully by next week I have it sorted with a new mic and stuff. But if you would like to help out this channel, please go on to my Etsy, where I have really soft and colourful t-shirts in multiple different sizes with funny kind of designs on them that I've made myself. It really helps out the channel. Pretty much it's a win-win for you. You get a nice new t-shirt or hoodie for yourself or a friend in a cool colour and size that fits you, that is really good quality and makes people laugh. You then help out the channel, then I'm able to use that money to get equipment and then watch the better content in the really soft and colourful hoodie or t-shirt you bought. So it really does help out this channel. So now back onto the context of the video, where we're going to be talking about Landwalk. Now when saying this, there's going to be variations of Landwalk because it's kind of an umbrella term. So the definition of Landwalk is...
This ability is written as land type walk. A creature with this ability cannot be blocked as long as the defending player controls at least one land with the printed land type. For example, a creature with Swamp Walk cannot be blocked if the opponent has a swamp on the battlefield. This ability is somewhat rare, with Swamp Walk and Planeswalk being the most common and least common, respectively. Landwalk is not limited to the 5 basic lands. For example, cards with legendary Landwalk, Snow Landwalk, and non-basic Landwalk have been printed.
In layman's terms, Landwalk is an umbrella term of pretty much whatever land they have / walk. Which means if your opponent has a land that will say, for example, is a swamp, and your creature says Swamp Walk, that means that creature is unblockable. That means because that person has played a swamp, you can go and freely attack them. Now there is different variations of it. There is the basic lands where there's Planeswalk, Forest Walk, Island Walk and stuff like that, but there's also variations of it like Legendary Landwalk, Snow Walk, and my favourite non-basic Landwalk, which is probably, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, is non-basic Landwalk. With how fast and powerful Commander is and how many different lands, every single deck I've seen has some variation of a non-basic land. So pretty much you put this on your commander's going to be able to attack and not be blocked in all of your opponents. I've never seen a deck that just has pure basic lands. This is probably the best way to make a creature unblockable, however the ability is very rare. There is a lot of cards that have it straight off the bat, but they're always really weak creatures and you have to power it up and that spends a lot of mana. However, it's easy just to pretty much have a 1 blue pip and just go boom, my creature's unblockable with everyone. Doesn't matter about lands. There's different ways to get it and different land cards that also help. There is 2. There is one that turns all lands into swamps and one that turns all lands into forests. So having Forest Walk or Swamp Walk is usually the best for that. There is many different ways to get Landwalk, starting off with it just being a keyword. It will have blank walk, so it will have Swamp Walk, Island Walk, Planeswalk. Some of them are easy to get, like Landwalk and Swamp Walk, but Planeswalk is one of the hardest to get, and then there's even harder ones like non-legendary and snow basic lands. There is also creatures giving other creatures Landwalk, so there'll be creatures on the field that it's like, all creatures on your side of the field get blank walk. There is also enchantments and then enchantment auras, so enchantments will have it that it'll be the same as the creature. All your creatures get blank walk, and then there'll be enchantment auras that if you attach to a creature, it'll be this creature gets blank walk. When I'm saying blank walk, it is depending on the aura or enchantment, it may vary to forest walk or island walk or non-basic land walk. Then there is instant and sorceries. There's not many of these. I've never actually seen really any in play. I do think I have one friend that has a deck where Island Walk is quite like in it, and I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, they have a instant or sorcery, but in the like 8 years I've played, only seeing it once or twice just shows how rare it is. Then there is artifact equipment, which in my personal opinion, other than it being a keyword on the card, is the best way, mainly because if there is a creature that is powerful, that does a lot of crazy stuff, you're able to equip the artifact onto it, where in my personal opinion, the boots that give non-basic land walk helps me so much. I pretty much, whenever I make a Voltron deck, I always try and put that equipment onto the commander. Talking about commanders, it won't be commander class if I didn't talk about some of the commanders that didn't have the keyword we're on about in their text. So here are some commanders with blank walk that you can play.
Aomi, the Last Visitor, Chatterfang, Squirrel General, Chorus of the Conclave, Hazazin, Shaper of Sand, Jeteth Oyanan of Ephrafa, Shealdard, Whispering One, Sokaner the Swamp King, Rexel, the Risen Deep.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think there was this many. I thought there was going to be roughly 3 to 5. I know Chatterfang is. I am a Chatterfang lover. I did have all the artworks in all the Chatterfang versions until Bloomborough came out and then released 2 that I don't have. Chatterfang is one of my favorite decks. I am planning on rechanging and changing and possibly making a video on that. I absolutely love Chatterfang as a commander. The other ones are quite varied in skill and how good they are, so if you've played any, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you have a Mox field with one of these as the commander, show me in the comments down below too, especially if it's a Chatterfang deck. I love the little squirrels. So overall, personally I think this is the second best way to make your creatures unblockable, except by just cards that say this creature can be blocked. However, it is very rare, and with how many years Magic has been playing, there's not that many cards that actually do it or give other creatures it. When it's good, it's really, really good. However, it's also kind of a fun ruiner or a game ender or something like that, where people are not happy that they're playing the game and they're like, we don't get interact with your board because your board is unblockable, and no matter what we do, I have a big massive wall thing here and stuff like that, but you're just going to keep attacking every time, all the time. I think originally it was made because originally lands were supposed to be on top and then creatures were at the bottom, so someone must have thought, oh, you can just go through the lands and through the creatures and hit them and stuff like that. Or if it's when the lands are at the bottom, it pops out your land and hits you, kind of ignoring your creatures. I don't really know how it was made. I do think land walk is good, however I rarely use it because the lands or cards are too hard to get. I do have used it in 2 main occasions. One, turning all the lands into forests for Chatterfang and his forest walk, and then 2, the boots in any kind of Voltron deck I have to pretty much just go, my creature or commander is going to hit and there's nothing you can do about it. But as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. While you're there, remember to like and subscribe, show me your Mox fields, give me your opinions on this keyword in general. And as always, if you like this class, I have last week's class here, a playlist of Magic the Gathering classes here, and a subscribe button here. And again, I'm getting faster and faster, we'll get more and more of you beautiful people, so if you know anyone, please like and share it to them, and I will see you all in the next video.